Yeah. Overall's tractor and a plow is the only life he knows. Done put in a half day's work before the rooster crows. Slopping hogs and a milking cows is how he starts his day. When the sun goes down, he'll still be found somewhere making hay. Farming man, dirt on his hands, works in rain and shine, holding hopes and dreams together, tied with baling twine. Faith as strong as his backbone, living off the land. When things get rough, he'll just get tough. That's the life of a farming man. A hailstorm came right through his farm, took last year's crop away. Bankers breathing down his neck, somehow he keeps them paid. But they'll never take his land if it works him to the bone. His faith in God and family's love, they'll keep him rolling on. Farming man, dirt on his hands, works in rain and shine, holding hopes and dreams together, tied with baling twine. Faith as strong as his backbone, living off the land. When things get rough, he'll just get tough. That's the life of a farming man. When things get rough, he'll just get tough. That's the life of a farming man. I caught that northbound train out of Richmond, and my mama cried as I climbed on board. Since then I spent my time working on the 70 line and building things that I just can't afford. I'm breaking these chains, taking a train back to the mountain. This big city life's done got me down. Too long I've been grieving, gonna be leaving in the morning. I'm breaking these chains, taking a train, Virginia bound. Well, life up here just ain't no way of living, and for a mountain boy it's mighty hard. All of the people that you meet, they pass by and they never speak, and I ain't seen one coon dog in a yard. I'm breaking these chains, taking a train back to the mountain. This big city life's done got me down. Too long I've been grieving, gonna be leaving in the morning. I'm breaking these chains, taking a train, Virginia bound. I left my mountain girl back in Virginia. She told me she'd be sorry if I go. Well, I called her last night just to tell her she was right. I'll be in her arms next time the whistle blows. I'm breaking these chains, taking a train back to the mountain. This big city life's done got me down. Too long I've been grieving, gonna be leaving in the morning. I'm breaking these chains, taking a train, Virginia bound. I'm breaking these chains, taking a train, Virginia bound. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, man. Good to be in Floyd, Virginia tonight. We appreciate all of you coming out and being with us. We've been looking forward to this for a long time. So happy was able to get up this way. That was a couple of the new songs from our latest album on Rebel Records, all suited up. That was Virginia Bound, and before that, Farming Man. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to have to take that Farming Man off at the front of the show. Yeah, when you come in, they feed you like they do here. You can't sing that like you ought to.
Back down and out.
Oh, there ain't enough air in that. They don't put enough air in them sandwiches back there to get you on to the next, you know. Yeah. Introduce you to everybody as they come around to play or sing for you right over here to my left. Been with me for 4 years. Does a fine job. Plays a banjo and sings the high tenor part. Does a good job all the way from Carthage, Tennessee. And if anybody would be looking for a husband, he is one now. He got married a couple weeks ago, and all
the girls in here, they're going, wow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you. That's what they're doing.
I even went on his honeymoon with him.
He went on ours.
He went on ours with us, so I thought that's the least we could do, you know.
Went on my honeymoon, didn't even take my wife.
If you would, make him welcome. That's Josiah Tyree and his banjo, okay? Joe, get in there and do that thing you do with it, all right?
Let's do that Sunday Mountain Chimes.
All right.
Yeah. Josiah Tyree there with the Sunny Mountain Chimes. Mighty fine. Folks, I've traveled around the country for many years playing bluegrass music. Been all over the world with it. And there's one kind of song that I've found sort of always makes its way into bluegrass music, and that's them killing songs. So we're going to sing ours tonight so we don't miss out.
That's it. Get it in.
This is a brand new song. Well, it ain't a brand new song. It's a brand new used song.
It's pretty new to us, too.
It's new to me when I sung it, I'll tell you that.
Every day we sing.
This come to me from Bill Grant out in Hugo, Oklahoma. Bill Grant's the first man to take a bluegrass festival west of the Mississippi River, run the biggest festival in the country for many, many years. We recorded this number of his in our latest album. Listen real close to the words because it's just plumb morbid. It'll have you crying time it's over with. For any of you that may need them, we do have Kleenex for sale in the back. We'll have them quick as we get done with this. So anyway, we hope you'll enjoy one called In the Shade of the Big Buffalo. There's a full moon rising on Buffalo Mountain as the night creatures come out to call. The catamount screams and the hoot owl is humming to the rhythm of the big waterfall. Oh, the coyotes are howling to mourn for my darling as I wait for the daylight to come. The rest of my life will soon be over with the rising of the sun. There's a pitiful sight in the pale moonlight, and it's framed in the shadows so cold. It swings to and fro, for the rope won't let go, in the shade of the big buffalo. Where the blows harsh and cold. I called on my sweetheart yesterday morning, but nobody answered the door. I looked through the window and saw her body all crumbled and still on the floor. Then I picked up a trail that led down the mountain and ended inside of the spring. He was down on his knees with his face in the water, and he never suspected a thing. There was no money wasted on steel bars or trial, for I knew all I needed to know. Now he looks down at me from a big white oak tree in the shade of the big buffalo, where the wind blows harsh and cold. They'll bury my darling in a high mountain meadow where the spring makes the wildflowers bloom. She was my life and we could have been happy, but it all ended too soon. The arm of the law will find me come morning. There's no use to run or to hide. Goodbye, my darling, I'll never more see you. You'll never be my bride. When the spring seasons come with the blooming of flowers and the fall gives way to the snow, I must leave to rest her in peace on top of the big buffalo, where the wind blows harsh and cold, where the wind blows harsh and cold. All right. Oh, thank you much. In the shade of the big buffalo. Thank you much. I appreciate that. I like that song. It's a tragic ending. I hate it for the old boy, but yeah.
I tried for 6 years to get you to record that song.
You tried for 7 to get me to marry you.
We see who won that.
You know, honey, every day of life's just been wedded bliss with you.
Oh, yeah.
What days of it ain't just been plumb awful? Oh, Lord.
There's been some of them.
I tell you what, a lot of folks have asked me and I appreciate the concern more than you know. So many of our fans from all over the world have asked, how y'all doing with COVID? How's everything went? And, man, we appreciate that so much, everybody checking on us and all the support through all that terrible, terrible time. But I tell you, the worst thing COVID done to me, it switched roles in my life. See, for 5.5 years, this little lady up here has worked for me in this group, and everything's just went great, I thought. Well, when we come off the road, I had to go to work for her. Payback's awful, folks. You don't realize sometimes what you're getting yourself into when you have to go to work for such a sweet, caring, understanding, beautiful, mean woman.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You sure have. I'll introduce her to you right now. She's been my right arm for quite some time. Come September 21st, we'll be married 2 whole years. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe we'll take a honeymoon then.
We may just take a honeymoon. I took her. Well, now, I did. The night after our wedding, I did fix everything up and got it lined up to go on a honeymoon. I took her to IBMA in Raleigh, North Carolina for a business conference. And
what more could a woman ask for?
Make her welcome if you would. That's my little sweetie, Miss Mary Rachel. All right. How about you playing one on the fiddle? Would you do that?
Yeah, considering I've got it.
All right, you pick the tune. We'll be right behind you.
Well, you tell me what you want to hear.
Do you know?
No.
You know Mary had a little lamb?
Well, What do you want to do?
I don't care. Come right in there with a good one.
Let's see. Yeah, all right,
Yeah,
let's do
play
that.
that. All right, let me, boys. All right. Another brand new song for you. Hope you like it. I'm writing a song for a brand new hit in Nashville. I won't be pushing dirt in Tennessee. Gonna trade this iron machine for a guitar and a gray. I'm busting a one-way ticket to the Grand Ole Opry. Here in the mountains of Virginia, work hard every day, pushing dirt to uncover a bit of coal. Oh, the days are long and I get lonesome on this old machine. This kind of life I'm living's getting old. I'm writing a song for a brand new hit in Nashville. I won't be pushing dirt in Tennessee. Gonna trade this iron machine for a guitar and a gray. I'm busting a one-way ticket to the Grand Ole Opry. Early to work every morning and I get home late at night. So tired that I don't think that I can lay. My hair's turning gray, another baby's on the way. Don't ask me what's making me age so fast. I'm writing a song for a brand new hit in Nashville. I won't be pushing dirt in Tennessee. Gonna trade this iron machine for a guitar and a gray. I'm busting a one-way ticket to the Grand Ole Opry. And a one-way ticket to the Grand Ole Opry. All right, thank you. A brand new hit in Nashville. That is our latest single on radio right now. So if you heard that and like it, why, call in to wherever you listen to your bluegrass music and tell them you want to hear it, especially Sirius XM. It wouldn't hurt my feelings not one bit. Oh, yeah. No matter what bluegrass program you listen to, call in and request that. We'd appreciate it. Sure enough. Back here with the bass fiddle. Been with me a year and a half. Does a good job. Comes to you from the bluegrass metropolis of Chicago, Illinois.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. We're going to get him come around and sing you one. He likes the mountain songs, so we'll get him to sing you a mountain song right now.
Mountains in Chicago.
Yeah, big mountains up there.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they got that, what's the name of that one up there? Mount Sears
Yeah,
Tower?
the Sears Mountain.
Yeah, I've been there. Been right at the top of
You
it.
can see
Yeah.
through it.
You can see plumb through it in
I've never
places.
seen a mountain painted black before. It's really weird.
Well, it's unique, you know. They'll have
No
that.
better place for it.
Oh, yeah. Make him welcome if you would. That's cousin Charlie Loman. All right.
Now pack up your troubles, come along with me to the Big Smoky Mountains in Tennessee, where the guitar's plunking and the banjos ring, and the wiggle worm wiggle is the latest thing. Now the chicken and the bread pan are pecking out dough, and the boys and the girls do the do-si-do. You ain't seen nothing until you see the wiggle worm wiggle in Tennessee. You don't have to be introduced at all. Just walk right in, say how you all, and kick off your shoes if they're fitting too tight, cause we don't go farming on Saturday night. We're gonna raise the roof on the old red barn. We gonna dance till early morn. The girls will be rocking like a Model T to the wiggle worm wiggle in Tennessee. If you wanna have fun, wanna have it right, then head to the Smokies on Saturday night. Meet the good mountain people with the good mountain ways, and the wiggle worm wiggle is the latest craze. Fiddles and the guitars are getting it right, and we'll all be dancing in broad daylight. Grab your partner and swing her light to the wiggle worm wiggle on Saturday night. Thank you, folks. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Oh, yeah. Making his way back to the stage in the center microphone one more time, all the way from Carthage, Tennessee. We'll get him to render you a fine old song now.
I'm gonna bring him out of them chairs.
Oh, you're gonna bring him to the front,
They're gonna
ain't
give me
you?
a standing ovation.
Oh, I
after
tell
this.
you, he woke up the other night in the bus. We was rolling out through Missouri, and I walked down the aisle, looked over, and he was a-crying. I don't know. I thought maybe he's missing his wife. It's the first time he'd been away from her in 24 hours or something like that, you know. I said, Joe, what in the world's got you so upset? He said, I swear, he said, it come to me in a dream. He said, I swear, I believe I'm the best banjo player ever heard in my life.
Oh, I'm good. Dreadful.
Keep on dreaming, son. Keep on a-dreaming. All right here he is with a little number we hope you'll enjoy. One entitled Lay Over and Give Me Half the Bed, honey, or I'm going to rip up the sheets. All right.
Well, it's away on down Columbus, Georgia, oh, west side's in Tennessee, way down Columbus, Stockade, all friends have turned their backs on me. Well, go and leave me if you wish to, and never let it cross your mind, Eddie, oh Lord, in your heart. You love another, oh, leave me, little darling, I don't mind that way. That's right. Boy, if I keep this up, we'll be headed for Broadway. Last night, while I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, I was mistaken. Oh, I was peeping through the bars. Oh, go and leave me if you wish to, and never let it cross your mind, Eddie, oh Lord, in your heart. You love another, oh, leave me, little darling, I don't mind. One more time. What banjo's ringing tonight? Well, go and leave me if you wish to, and never let it cross your mind, Eddie, oh Lord, in your heart. You love another, oh, leave me, little darling, I don't mind.
Oh, mighty fine, mighty fine. Oh, we're going to do one for you right now. This one done real good for us last year, and still staying right on up in the charts right now. You never know where it'll pop up what week, but we're mighty tickled it stayed in there so long. Put her in A, son. Oh, yeah, that's what we like to hear. This one done real good for us. This was our first single on Rebel Records, and I wrote this song back a few years ago. This is a true life account now of a sad, broken-hearted, down and out, soon-to-be groom.
Yeah.
And I wrote this about a week before the wedding. And, no, but it's a happy occasion. Oh, it just explained everything that happened to me. And I went to the doctor and everything. And he got me lined out, though, in just a few short moments. Told me exactly what was going on, didn't he?
Let's tell them about it.
Let's tell them about it. We hope you'll enjoy one called Lovebug.
One,
All right.
2, 3, 4.
Well, everywhere I go, everybody I know, they just look at me and smile. They say the boy's been bit by the old Lovebug, and he'll be hitched in a little while. Oh, this pretty little girl put my heart in a whirl. I'm acting like a clown. You know the birds and the bees made a monkey out of me. They turned me upside down. Crazy things I do, I act like a fool. Doctor, can you explain? He said there ain't no doubt this thing will straighten out when you change that little girl's name. Been a courting heavy and I'm about ready, and you love song to sing. But if I wanna call her honey, gonna have to spend the money on the shiny diamond ring. In the church I stand side the preacher man, how to get in this spot. I can feel that rope tighten up around my neck, and I ain't even tied the knot. Crazy things I do, I act like a fool. Doctor, can you explain? He said there ain't no doubt this thing will straighten out when you change that little girl's name. Was fun, but Mr. Cupid, you're to blame. You see, you got me a wife, now the rest of my life will never be the same. All right. Oh, Josiah and Miss Mary Rachel there coming in on Lovebug. All right, we'll do you a song now about an uncle of mine down in East Tennessee, and I like all the story songs, you know.
Oh, dang it, I forgot.
What happened?
I just remembered something I didn't do yesterday.
Yesterday? Well, honey, that ain't got nothing to do with today.
I didn't mean to talk about it.
Oh, you forgot to remember not to say nothing, didn't you?
I forgot to post our TikTok video.
Oh. We're going to do one for you right now about an uncle of mine, and he was really an entrepreneur down in my part of the country. He was in business over 60 years, started in his own business when he was 14 years old, made a big success. And he made a lot of money, more than most people ever could able to hang on to, and didn't ever give none of it away or nothing. Held on to it as long as he lived. And we'll sing you one now called Uncle Bill's Still. All right. Where'd you steal, Uncle Bill? I need a refill. That's all I've got to say. I'll hush up my mug and I'll fill up my jug, and I'll be on my way. Went to see Uncle Bill the other day. It had been a week or two. Hadn't been there long, then he set out a jug of good old Mountain Dew. Said, come on in and set a spell. We'll spend a yard or so. Well, I ain't got time to jaw none. I'll just take my jug and go. Where'd you steal, Uncle Bill? I need a refill. That's all I've got to say. I'll hush up my mug and I'll fill up my jug, and I'll be on my way. Oh, is everybody happy and fun? Said, come on in to dinner, Ma's got some groundhog stew. Then we'll sneak off to the hollow and we'll get your Mountain Dew. Said, thanks, Uncle Bill, for the invite, but I gotta be on my way. But I'll be back in a week or two when I got more time to stay. Where'd you steal, Uncle Bill? I need a refill, that's all I've gotta say. I'll hush up my mug and I'll fill up my jug, and I'll be on my way. Bill's wife come out and said hello. Said she hoped I was feeling well. Said I was looking kindly weak-eyed and I ought to said a spell. Said thanks a heap, I'm a feeling fine and a ailing none at all. Next time I'll bring my missus just to jaw some with you all. Where'd you steal, Uncle Bill? I need a refill, that's all I've got to say. I'll hush up my mug and I'll fill up my jug, and I'll be on my way. I'll hush up my mug and I'll fill up my jug, and I'll be on my way. All right. Yeah, man, huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, folks, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. I want to thank all of you that might be any IBMA members out in the crowd that voted for us and kind of got us moved right along to the second round ballot for New Artist of the Year. We're mighty proud of that. And thank you. Thank you. And anybody that may be listening out there, we appreciate you too. Thank you so much. Any of you that would have voted for us, or when it comes time to vote on this round, boy, we'd really appreciate it this time. There's just a little box beside it right there. Just be sure and check that one before you move on. I don't care who else you vote for, as long as that's one of them, all right? I won't be picky now.
That's it.
Will we?
No, sir.
We'll be appreciative. I tell you what, that's such an honor to be included with some of the finest artists in bluegrass music. We do appreciate it and very, very humbled by that. All right, let's keep it moving along. We've had a few requests. We can get into some of them right now. One of them was one of them was to tune that blame guitar, so we'll do that. Oh, that's better, ain't it? Yeah, I'm gonna do this one right here. You ready?
I'm ready.
Oh yeah. Oh, this one's good. Yeah. Did you like that?
Is that all you got?
That it?
You know where I learned that?
Where?
When I was real small on The Price is Right.
The Price is Right.
Yeah.
Is that right?
You didn't know they had guitar lessons?
On The Price is Right? No.
You know that big wheel they got?
Yeah.
Buddy, they'll reach up there and grab that thing, give her a big yank, and it'll go.
What happens after that?
It's either real good then or all over but the crying. All right, let's sing one. Here we go. Well, Milwaukee is where we were before we came here. We've been working in a brewery and making the finest beer. Look, came to me on payday night, let's go to Tennessee. So we came down to Nashville to the Grand Ole Opry. So I'm gonna get on the old turnpike and I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna leave this town till you decide which one you want the most, the bluegrass guitars or me. Milwaukee, here I come to Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, how about your side, Tyree and the Five? Oh, now we turned on the TV, Rhonda Vincent is singing loud. Honey, I said that's a woman for me. I love her, there's no doubt. I'm leaving here right now, Lord, to find out where she's at. She can pick a far out of a mandolin and a lot prettier than Lester Flatt. So I'm gonna get on the old turnpike and I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna leave this town till you decide which one you want the most, the bluegrass stars or me. Milwaukee, here I come to Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, Miss Mary Rachel and her
Sound familiar?
Well, I'm going down today to trade my old Ford for a O's. Well, I might get all tanked up tonight, I'll trade it for a Rose. It's the one thing I know for sure, I'll always be blue. Well, there ain't no way to get drunk enough to stop me loving you. Folks, this portion of the program being brought to each and every one of you by the fine makers of Slim Fast weight loss products. Josiah Tyree right here is a young man that at one point in his life weighed 411 pounds. He says that the stuff really works, ain't that right?
For most of us.
I believe the chocolate was your flavor,
That's my
wasn't it? Is that
flavor.
the one?
Yes,
So
sir.
friends, now before you go out and look and shop for weight loss products to buy, well, be sure and give the fine folks at Slim Fast a try. So I'm gonna get on the old turnpike and I'm gonna ride. I'm gonna leave this town till you decide which one you want the most, the bluegrass stars or me. Milwaukee, here I come to Nashville, Tennessee. Now which one you want the most, the Grand Ole Opry or me? Milwaukee, here I come to Nashville, Tennessee. All right, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, we'd like to thank another sponsor of ours, McDonald's Corporation. We always want to Try to thank them. They donated the lights for tonight's performance. Them's the same bulbs they use in the French fry warmers. And I'm glad we've got them. We're very thankful of that. And they do work. They work. We're as warm. We're right up to government temperature. We could be sold, couldn't we?
That's up to code.
In and out the window. Get rid of them. Put them in there. Oh, yeah. Before we go any further, I want to remind you all, how many of you have caught the Farm and Fun Time Noon Show on Fridays? Oh, good deal. We've got several out there. Folks, if you hadn't, every Friday from noon to noon 30 Eastern Time, we are the host of the Farm and Fun Time Noon Show through the Facebook page of Radio Bristol, down there in beautiful Bristol, Virginia, at the birthplace of country music. Be sure and check that out. We're on there each and every Friday, so do check that out. So glad that so many of you already out there do tune in. If not, why, well, we'd be glad to have you. We'd like to see them on there, wouldn't we?
As we start traveling, it'll be interesting.
Yeah, it's going to get really interesting, too, because we ain't in a stable environment. So it'll cut off and cut on and all that stuff.
People will gripe at us, but we're going to keep doing it.
If nothing else, it's good entertainment when you read the comments how much they fuss at us on there for everything we ain't a-doing.
I fuss back, though.
Now, you got to be nice. Folks, are you having a good time at the Floyd Country Store tonight? Good deal. Good deal. Mary Rachel, you ain't sung one yet. You want to sing one?
I can.
What would you like to perform for them here this evening? Honey?
Let's do a...
I'm learning.
I just told you.
What'd she say?
I didn't hear it.
I said, I don't want to tell you and then have to tell them. I'll let you introduce.
Honey, whisper sweet nothings in my ear. You don't want to do nothing?
He can't hear.
Oh, okay.
He has selective hearing, I think.
For that to have been nothing, it sure wasn't sweet. This is my favorite song that Mary Rachel does. She's got this one recorded in an album back there, an award-winning album. 2018, this was Traditional Fiddle Album of the Year from the National Traditional Country Music Association. We're proud of that for her. And this album features some of her friends in bluegrass music. Jason Berry doing some twin fiddling on there. Buck Trent of the Porter Wagner Show. Michael Cleveland's on there. Joe Isaacs of the legendary Isaacs family. So many people on that record with her. And we'll get her to sing one now. And boy, this is my favorite one on there. I love it.
That's why I wanted to do it.
Really?
Yep. I wanted you to be able to get in here and show them all you know.
Oh, just all on this one song?
You said it, honey.
Play it to him, Kody.
Just kick it off. It's so much you gotta.
Here we go!
In a little cabaret in a South Texas border town sat a boy and his guitar, and the people came from all around, and all the girls from there to Austin were slipping away from home and putting jewelry in hog to take a trip to go and listen to the little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee flat-top box, and he would play. Thank you. Well, he couldn't ride a wrangle, and he never cared to make a dime, but give him his guitar, and he'd be happy all the time. And all the girls from 9 to 90
Every one of them.
were snapping fingers, tapping toes, and begging him don't stop, and hypnotized and fascinated by the little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee flat-top box, and he would play. much more. Then one day he was gone, no one ever saw him round. He vanished like a breeze. They forgot him in the little town, and all the girls from there to Austin were snapping fingers, tapping toes, begging him don't stop, and hypnotized and fascinated by the little dark-haired boy who played the Tennessee flat-top box, and he would show off.
We done? Oh, Miss Mary Rachel in the Tennessee flat top box. Mighty fine, mighty fine. Oh, yeah. All right, we've got time to do about one more number, I think, leading up to the break. Thank y'all so much for being with us on this first half. We've enjoyed it so much. Have y'all had a good time thus far? Oh, good deal, good deal. Don't forget, come on by the record table back there. Check everything out. We've got a wide assortment of records, tapes, keychains, bumper stickers, car seats, pocket knives, and commode lids. Come by and check all of that out. All kinds of good merchandise back there. Come by and check it out, look it over. We'd be more tickled to send some of it home with you. Our brand new record, just been out just a little over a month on Rebel Records. All suited up. We've got that for sale back there. You can purchase that, and Lord, take it right home with you. They make the finest coaster you've ever seen in your life.
8 of them.
Yeah.
8 of them.
Yeah, all you do to get the 8 coaster set that we offer with that, you take that album and unfold it and take a pair of scissors and cut up each place, and you got 8 coasters. Yeah. No, you don't rip it. It don't look neat.
Oh, it's like no.
Yeah, cut it real neat and lay them out on the table. Yeah. Do come by and check it out. We'd appreciate it. We're going to leave you now for this portion with we'll get one that really gets up and goes down the road. This is one of Josiah's favorite numbers. We opened up and closed our show with this for a long, long time. We hope you'll enjoy one called Swinging a 9-Pound Hammer. All right. Swinging a 9-pound hammer all day, work for the state, rents all pay. But to this hammer ringing loud and long, that's how I come to write this old song. Well, I met a little girl on the Georgia line, wanted her love, but she wouldn't give me time. Come in one night and stole my heart away. Never leave me, baby, someday you'll pay. Swinging a 9-pound hammer all day, work for the state, rents all paid. Let's do this hammer ringing loud and long, that's how I come to write this old song. Pickard, go! I seen her one night way down on the street, my darling, a stranger they'd planned to meet. Shots rung out and the blood run cold. Lord have mercy on the poor boy's soul. Swinging a 9-pound hammer all day, work for the state, rent's all paid. Let's do this hammer ringing loud and long, that's how I come to write this old song. Oh, thank you, folks. We'll see you in a little bit. Appreciate you so much. Thank you.